Welcome back to Trading Mantra, an initiative to learn and trade. In the last video, I have discussed about a small hint on how retail traders participate or place their stop losses. In this video, I will continue with the same retail trader mistake, but the concept, the way the retail traders take trade entries. Especially, I will speak today about opening range breakout. This opening range breakout, few traders trade 5 minutes breakout, few traders trade 30-minute breakout. I'm speaking especially on intraday basis only, not a positional or swing basis. 5 minute, few trade 30-minute, and some other traders, retail traders, trade 15 minutes. And again, the retail traders which I am telling in this entire video are those who have a lack of knowledge or just reading some books and trying to implement it straight away without knowing the current market scenario. So first of all, let's take an example of a 5-minute time frame. Always don't zoom in and look at chart, just slide zoom out like this I am showing you right now. So let's take this trading session, Friday's trading session itself. So this was the first candle. So few traders, let's take an example of a 5-minute breakout traders. So this is the first 5-minute range. I'm just marking it roughly. This is the first 5-minute range. What a general common retail trader do is, let's assume this is a 5-minute candle. They just mark high and low. Once the high break, buy. Once the low break, sell. I don't understand who is teaching this kind of trading, thinking this as a trading strategy without looking at other parameters. Where is the support? First of all, few things which need to look while taking this kind of opening range breakout 5-minute trade is whether where are these strong buyers and sellers located as near as possible, and second most important is what is the nearest demand zone versus nearest supply zone. Why I'm telling is, let's assume there is a supply zone here. Okay, somewhere here we are getting an first 5-minute opening range breakout towards upside. Though supply zone is created by, more dominance will be on by the sellers, not from the buyers. So now blindly taking a 5-minute breakout buy entry, try to understand when price is going in the supply zone, there is better and best chance sellers can come in and reverse the price towards downside. You need to understand this. Are you looking at this supply zone and demand zone before entering a 5-minute breakout trade? Most traders don't do it. Okay, let's take quickly an example here. Okay, this is the first 5-minute high and low. Okay, so on previous trading session, minimum there is the candle formation in the previous trading session. What happened? This is the zone. Multiple times, all these buyers who are trying to come in were not allowed to move the option towards further upside. Why? Ask yourself, this is the biggest question. Why? Because there is some higher level sellers who are actively coming in by limit orders and stopping the upside move. So buyers at this juncture, in the zone, all nearby zone, overlapping zone, buyers are getting exhausted. Buyers are getting exhausted. Who are those buyers? The buyers who are coming in here at this location, almost 3 attempts on an intraday basis, 3 attempts. So this is some selling pressure is there in the market at higher levels. So very clear, very obvious. Sellers are only interested to come at higher levels only, because if they are not interested to come at higher levels, they would have came at here and in this any of those locations they would have easily reverse the price from this point itself. Why they are allowing these buyers to come in? To trap them. Very simple. Why they are allowing these buyers? To trap. And at what location, what range they are stopping the price? This is the higher range they are stopping. So we need to carry forward this range as this as a immediate seller's zone, immediate nearest closest selling zone. So what we need to do is, I'm not telling is when price is coming in this selling zone and rejecting, we need to immediately plan a short side trade. Definitely no. First of all, try to understand, whenever I say selling zone, it doesn't mean next day market price comes and rejects means short. No, we need to look how sellers are reacting on the next trading session when price is approaching this zone, this entire zone I'm speaking. That's very important, how sellers are reacting. That is now closely look at, this is a selling zone which we easily come to know, because nowadays candlestick charts is available to every single trader. So look at the chart. No point in adding 4 or 5 indicators and taking trades of no use. Okay, simple methodology. In the first 5 minutes, higher low, higher level, what is the zone? Selling zone is there. So minimum sellers will come one time to defend. They will come minimum one time. What is happening here? Those traders who are blindly taking a buy side trade just because first 5 minutes high is breaking out, in next and placing a stop loss below the first 5 minutes candle low, what happened? In next 10 minutes they are out, their stop losses got triggered. Why? This is the selling zone, which we need to understand. When price is breaking this and approaching the zone, sellers will come and defend minimum one time. What they have done, they have exactly done the same thing. They have came, those who have taken a buy side trade looking at this, price reversed back, triggered all their stop losses. Okay, this is just one simple example I'm letting you. Now let's look some other examples with a good selling zone. Let's take this example. So on this trading session, what happened? Very important. This is a gap down opening. Okay, gap down opening. So whenever gap down opening is actively coming in, previous days low plays a very important role. Okay, and very important, this is the point where which buyers came in and pushed the price from morning, and when sellers trying to come in again, this is the same zone, buyers again came in for a defend. Okay, so we are carry forwarding the zone as a buyers interested zone. I'm not telling exact demand zone, because we are only looking at 5 minutes. We can't have a conclusion that looking at 5 minutes it is a demand zone or a supply zone. It is a buyer's interested zone. Now on the next trading session, very important, I'm just marking this first 5 minute high and low. From the last example, this example scenario is different because there is a gap down opening of almost 200 points, 200 plus points. Now previous day's low plays an important role, and this is the same zone buyers came in for a defend, buyers interested zone. But on this trading session, if you look at prices opening below this buyers interested zone, now very important is, if price approaching this buyers interested zone, buyers have to come and push the price up. If they are not doing, very obvious, a biggest question mark you need to ask yourself is, if buyers are failing at the buying zone, who will come and take control? Sellers. Why I'm strongly telling you this is, gap down opening, gap down opening is in favor of sellers, not in favor of buyers. Now what is happening? This is previous day low. This is the entire range of buyers interested zone. Price is opening here. Okay, price more on the first tick. I will just zoom in and show you. Yes. If you look at this, this is the opening tick. Price slightly move towards upside, attempting this buying zone, buyers interested zone, and immediately reversing back. So now what information we are getting? Very clear that buyers are failing in the buying zone. Now what I will do is, I will plan my trade below this 5 minute low, a short side trade, placing a stop loss above this. Now you can ask a question in your mind. Few minutes back you only told that first 5 minutes candle just breaking low, shorting, just breaking high, buying doesn't work. But interesting scenario here is buyers failed in the buyers interested zone. If buyers are failing at buyers interested zone with a gap down opening, gap down is already in favor of sellers. Again, buyers are failing. That is the only reason I am more comfortable to plan a trade. That is where I will get my better risk reward, because this already buyers failed here. Again, buyers will not go back and check whether buyers are coming in here or not. They will not waste time because gap down opening. They will straight away, sellers will take control of the auction. That is what happening here. This is the way you need to look at, this is one just example I am showing you. This is the way you need to understand and look even you are trading an opening range breakout. Simple logic. Look for a failure attempt. Look for a failure attempt. Very simple concept, sir. Those who trade breakout trading, price in sideways, making a breakout, everyone expect when price makes a breakout, the price should move towards upside. Let's take a breakout buy side trade. To be honest, almost 40 to 50% of breakout fails and reverse back. This is the same concept I'm implementing here. Failure attempt. Look for a failure attempt and look the buyer's interested zone. In this example, buyer's interested zone, price failing here. Then with a gap down opening, I'm just not only buyers failing zone, buyers are failing, I'm just going and shorting the market. No. Gap down opening is already in favor of sellers. Buyers failing in the buyer zone is again in favor of sellers. Multiple favor in side of sellers. If you look at, my focus on the entry point will be below this candle low, that is around 32 750, and this high is almost 32 815. Even I've placed a stop loss with buffer points 30 to 830. Let's assume I'm placing. How much stop loss I'm getting? Just 80 points. So risk is fully in control of me. Even this trade stop loss trigger, there is lesser money I will lose. But as I know this is a failure attempt from the buyers, if sellers come in and take control, I will make minimum a good decent risk reward based profit. Minimum I am speaking 1:2 is easily possible. Clear.